Good morning, geocachers, treasure hunters and thrill seekers. It's a cold mid-November morning at the end of 2021 and I'm heading out, doing a little walk to do a few caches. Well, two actually. One of which was a DNF in my last search and the other one is a relatively new one. So let's get looking. It's quite a chilly one this morning. I reckon it was just above freezing last night. And as you can see, the leaves are dropping off the trees and almost done for this year. So where are we heading today then? Well, the first cast we're going to look at is called Who's Going to Sign the Log? And it's about 0.8 miles away. That's as the crow flies, of course. Look at this. Litter shoved in there. Bin just over there. It's just unnecessary, isn't it? Absolutely unnecessary. Now, I can't remember when I last walked down here with you, but this is Layerthorpe in York, and that's a new build, as you can tell. Not sure what it's going to be at the moment. As I say, the reason why I'm heading to this first one quite early is because it is in quite a populated area. I say populated, it's just in a heavily used area. It also says I might need a small hex key or nimble fingers. I've got sausage fingers. Not quite sure how that's going to work out. Now, in this area of York, of Layerthorpe, there are now just so many gyms. So let's count them, shall we? Because it is quite unbelievable. So, Ultraflex, 1. Foss Fit, 2. Swift Fitness, 3. So there's a lot going on here too, by the look of it. First time I've walked down here for a while. But all this building, as you can see, has been taken away and demolished. Don't know what's going to be there either. Exciting times, if you give a toss. And just down there, another gym, 4. And there are probably more that I don't know about. Who knows? How are they all making money? I don't get it. I've said it before, no doubt I'll say it again. That ruddy grey aerial right in the middle of York. What an eyesore. Eyesore, I tell you. Eyesore. A little bit further down the road, yet another gym. That building houses the now world famous York Gin. I have a quick question for all you geocachers. Do you find that when you're walking around familiar places, like when I walk through the city centre here, I find myself passing caches that I've already done going, there's a cache there, and there, and there. Do you do the same? Let me know in the comments. I'll be intrigued. Buy one burger. One of those places where you pay a ridiculous amount for a burger. 10 quid for a burger. I don't get it. Still pretty quiet at the moment in the streets. Sunday morning, early doors. All right, we're getting close. 0.1 miles. It's just over there somewhere. York does have its pretty spots, but often after a Saturday night, you wouldn't tell. But in brighter news, I'm only 200 feet away, or so. Well, unfortunately, I've had no joy with this whatsoever. The coordinates bring you to this point. It does say you'll need a small hex key, and you might need a small hex key, and I looked at these, but the only thing I can find that looks like it's maybe needed a hex key is this, and I don't know whether that means it's been muggled. Anyway, I've sent the cache owner a message, so I might end up revisiting this one at some point when I hear back from the cache owner. Anyway, on to the next one. So as I say, I've logged that as a DNF and I've messaged the CO. The next one I'm going to look for is called St Nicks Nook, and I went to look for that last time I was out on the old push bike, And that was a DNF. And the CEO got in touch with me, Team Bob and Saf, and gave me another little hint. And they said they really like my YouTube videos. So I thought, in honour of their kindness, I thought we'll revisit this one, eh? As you can see, it is glorious now. The sun is out. And I'm heading out towards Hull Roadway. I want to try and avoid where I can the main roads, but that's going to be a little difficult in places, I think. Well, I'm going down it. Let's go through Coppergate Square, eh? Started to get some of the Christmas decorations up, because as I record this, it's only about a month away. The world famous Jorvik Viking Centre there. Nice Christmas tree in the centre of the square. It's very uniform, isn't it? And we'll pop through here. Leeds has the marvellous Victoria Quarter. We've got this dingy little tunnel. Wonderful. Just beyond those willows there, you've got the River Foss. And you might recall earlier in the year, I had a paddle down there. Actually, when I say earlier in the year, by the time I upload this, it'll be more like a year ago, if not longer. We've passed this one before, the Red Lion, in a previous video. And now we're on to Warmgate, heading down towards Lawrence Street and Hull Road. And of course, my favourite pub. Up ahead in front of us, we have Warmgate Bar, which was a barrier built by the Romans to repel the Vikings, marauding up from Hull. Yeah, and you might want to bear in mind that some of my facts are based on fiction. And there we've got my favourite pub, the Rook and Gaskell, run by my friends Paul and Mandy. And there is in the basement there a little microbrewery run by Paul and his friends Andy Aspin and Jason, don't know Jason's surname. They do produce some very good beer. Very good actually, they call themselves Three Non-Beards. I have been known to fall off to my bike after having too much of one of those in particular. The less said about that the better. Right, currently about 0.3 miles away. Not too far to go now. Not far to go. 300 or so feet. Just here on the right hand side, we've got a bit of an eco centre, I think that's what it's called. And they do all sorts of ecological projects there. And then coming up on the right hand side here, there's a nice play area for the kiddlywinks. Well, I'm pleased to say I found it. And I was looking for something bigger last time I came to look. Also, I was looking in the wrong place. It's a very nifty little cache. And it does require the use of tools. I do always have a multi-tool with me. And in the multi-tool case, a pair of tweezers, which are going to be required for this one. Right, I've signed it, logged it, popped it back. And now, I'm going to look for somewhere to cook some breakfast. And I know just the spot. Yeah, how cool is that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Filth. Oh, while I think on, the cache owner from that first cache, the DNF by the river, they've been in touch with me while I was cooking this, and they've said it definitely has been muggled, which is really unfortunate. So, but at least they now know, and they can take it offline while they sort it out. If you like this little video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. It's entirely up to you. And if you like what I'm doing on this channel, by all means subscribe. It won't cost you anything, which is ace. It just means that whenever you open up YouTube, if I've uploaded another video, you get a little one of those notifications. And I know you don't like to miss out. Who wouldn't want to miss out on this, eh? Anyway, you take care of yourself and I'll see you soon. Cheerio.